Welcome to my channel, dear friends. Today, November 13th, 2025, we are diving into the world of XRP, that very cryptocurrency which never ceases to amaze investors. If you hold XRP in your portfolio or are just planning to get in, this video is for you. We've put together an exclusive roundup of today's events, from the triumphant launch of the first spot ETF on XRP to price volatility and warnings from experts. Ready? Let's go! Discover Etherify, a trusted project in the field of cryptocurrency staking. With an initial investment of $1,400, in just a few weeks I was able to grow my capital to $6,000, which speaks to the high efficiency and reliability of this platform. Etherify uses advanced technology on the Ethereum blockchain for staking, ensuring you receive a share of the profits from the fees earned by confirming transactions on this network. Currently, the project is actively working to attract permanent partners, offering them 90% of all profits, which is significantly higher than standard terms. My experience with Etherify confirms its honesty and transparency. Earning over $5,000 in net profit through regular deposit and withdrawal operations proves that this project deserves your attention. Don't miss your chance to take advantage of these favorable conditions while the project is expanding its partner base and offering the most profitable staking rates. Let's start with the main event of the day, which has shaken the crypto community. The launch of the first spot exchange-traded fund for XRP in the US by Canary Capital, under the ticker XRPC. This is not just news, it's a historic moment. Just imagine, in the first 30 minutes of trading alone, the volume exceeded $26 million. Yes, that's right, 26 million. And that's more than analysts expected. Bloomberg had forecast 17 million for the first day, but XRPC is already breaking records. For comparison, this could even surpass the debut of the Solana ETF, which was considered a hit. Nasdaq officially approved the fund in the morning, and trading kicked off at full throttle. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse couldn't resist and posted on X, "It's finally happening." And his post got almost 10,000 likes in just a couple of hours. Why is this so important? XRP has always been the banking token, focused on cross-border payments through RippleNet. And now institutional investors, the very same large funds and banks, have a simple way to invest without the risk of storing private keys. Canary Capital, although a relatively small player with $200 million in assets under management, has shown what it's capable of. Analysts at CoinDesk note, this opens the door for other giants like BlackRock or Franklin Templeton. By the way, Franklin Templeton plans to launch its XRP ETF between the 14th and 18th of Nebula, while Bitwise is aiming for the 19th to 20th. By the end of the month, we'll see a real ETX show for XRP. But let's take a look at the price. At the time of recording this video, XRP is trading at $2.04. That's a 2% increase in a day, but with peaks up to $2.50. Over the year, the token has grown by 373%, and its market capitalization is approaching $145 billion. The volatility, of course, is off the charts. In the morning, the price jumped by 4% on news about the ETF, but then rolled back due to profit-taking. X is full of posts from traders. XRP is teleporting to $4 in November, writes one influencer with 2,000 reposts. Another complains, the ETF launched, but the price dropped by 2%, classic crypto. But don't panic. The unlocking of 4 million XRP from escrow before the launch is normal rotation, not a dump. Now, about the risks. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. The founder of Flare, a network integrated with the XRP ledger, Hugo Filion, warned, "Don't put your XRP into black boxes like dubious storage solutions under any pretext." His words got 1,000 views, because after the ETF hype, the number of scammers is on the rise. Additionally, analysts from 24/7 Wall Street highlight 3 red flags for investors: a technical breakdown of support at $2.30, whales, large holders, moving their assets off exchanges, and a slowdown in network activity. The transaction volume on the XRP ledger is falling, which signals a decline in interest. If the macroeconomic situation worsens, and Trump has already promised tariffs of $2,000 on imports, XRP could drop to $1.80. But if institutional demand surges, 1,000 XRP in 2026 could be worth several times more. Zycrypto predicts, if there's a bull run up to $9 per token, I'll give a broader context. XRP is not just a speculative asset. Ripple continues to expand its partnerships. They recently announced a pilot with Mastercard for credit card settlements based on RLUSD, a stablecoin on the XRPL ledger. This means that the XRP blockchain is being integrated into real-world payments, faster, cheaper, and more global. More than 300 banks are already in RippleNet, and with an ETF, this list will grow. In Asia, where XRP is popular for remittances, the price is already reacting. On Japanese exchanges, volumes have increased by 15%. And in Europe, the EU is preparing regulations for stablecoins, and with its focus on compliance, XRP is the perfect candidate. Can you imagine what will happen to the price when XRP is officially recognized as a stablecoin? What do the experts say? James Seifert from Bloomberg says, an XRP ETF is a catalyst for altcoins, but don't expect an instant moonshot. A volume of 26 million is cool, but the Bitcoin ETF started with billions. Meanwhile, the X community is buzzing. Influencer XRPRegents writes, buckle up, XRP is taking off, with almost thousands of likes. Of course, there are skeptics. XRP is a scam. Banks will choose stablecoins. But the facts speak for themselves. The price is holding above $2.50, despite the correction. Let's sum up the day. November 13th is a date that will go down in XRP history. ETF from Canaries. Breakthrough. The volumes are impressive. The price is stable at 2.4. But remember, crypto is a risk. Dear, do not invest more than you can lose. If you are a beginner, start small. Buy on reputable exchanges like Binance or Kraken. What's next for XRP? Forecasts for 2026 range from $4 to $6 if the ETF wave continues. BlackRock might join the party, and then, hello, new all-time highs? Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Like if you're an XRP holder, comment with your price prediction and hit the bell. See you soon. Hold on to your portfolios tight.